Good afternoon and welcome to the After Talk, a day, well I say an evening, after Meliden's first point of the season gained after a hard-fought draw against one of the top contenders in the league. More details on that in a bit. If you want to get involved in the conversation, use the hashtag #TheAfterTalk and don't forget to get your comments below, and we'll also be answering a few questions from both the club chairman and one of our coaches, Deej Hobson. Before we do though, let's have a look at the scores from yesterday's game. So, Meliden have drew at home 2-2. It's Desmond, essentially. And the first goal coming from Matty Griffiths, literally in the first 4 minutes after a stunning header. That was delivered on the plate by Sam Hurd, I believe, to get it past Domigala. Then James Lansdowne with an absolutely brilliant effort into the bottom right corner from outside the box, looping over the defence to drew it 1-1 before we got ourselves back into the game. 2-1 ahead through a corner by Jonathan Terry that was once again assisted by Sam Hurd to get us into the lead at half time before a brilliant, audacious effort from a corner by Michael Corrales to put them equal, and no other action happened in the game apart from a few near chances, and we'll show you clips on that in a bit. And other scores from yesterday, Llansannan won by 3-1 at home to Cerrig-y-Drudion, so they're still bottom of the table as it stands. Then you've got CONWY, BOROUGH, Meliden Junction and Llanfecken Town have done games as well, and Mockter Sports have won against, Mockter Sports are going to be playing against Llanfecken Amateurs tonight. Now, I think we may have fobbed up a little bit on the table, so we are going to try and make the best of what we've got to the bit. So we're going to try and sort out the table graphic. It was a little bit of a rush, so do apologise in advance on it. But though here is the table from after match day 2, if we can load it up. So the table, it will be like I said, loaded up in a bit right here, right now. Yeah, sorry about the graphic a little bit, but though this is the table after match day 2. CONWY Borough are now leading on top of the table after our draw yesterday. Meliden Junction is second. Then Kibble Bay, despite a superior goal difference, they haven't really played a match yesterday, but they are third place ahead of CONWY, who lost yesterday. Llansannan, then it's who won their first game. BOROUGH, who got themselves in it. Mockter Sports, who are playing tonight. Then Llanfecken Town, Meliden. Llanfecken Amateurs are going to be playing tonight. Then it's Glanade Rose United, and at the bottom of the table is Cerrig-y-Drudion. Now here is a snippet of an interview yesterday with Dan Slate.
I can't say I'm really pleased with the draw, because you obviously want to aspire to get the 3 points. But I think with everything against us at the minute, I am super proud of the lads. Proud of everyone, to be fair, because we, again, I said on Saturday, we're going through a period at the minute of adversity where we're up against it, and today, same again today. 2 lads let us down today, ill and had work, so we're down by 2. And then we had 2 lads come off in the first half. Noel come off, Maka come off, and then second half brought Steve off, who's probably one of our best players. So we had, and then we had replaced him with the lads that have come into the group.
You can watch the rest of the interview on our website, www.melidenfootballclub.co.uk. That's www.melidenfootballclub.co.uk. Check us out on our socials: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube and TikTok, which is where our short highlights from the weekend's game against CONWY will be. So more updates on that in a bit, as well as if you send in the questions or queries, you can send them to melidenfootball@gmail.com, or just send them over on the website. And don't forget, here's how you can win £50 at the end of the season with every right prediction. Fancy £50, play your predictions right, and you can guess quickly as many match scores as possible. Good afternoon, and this is the second time trying it. I thought I was live literally about 7 or so minutes ago, but I wasn't. So, yeah, thank you. So, I do apologise in advance, but though we've been in a little bit of a rush. Anyways, good afternoon. Welcome to the After Talk, a evening after our draw at home to one of the top dogs in the league. More information on that in a bit. If you want to get involved in the conversation, use the hashtag the After Talk, or even just put a comment down in the Facebook comments if possible. But right now, here's how the score what happened yesterday, and also we'll get some comments from both our chairman and our coach D. Thompson, as well as a snippet of an interview. So here's the result from yesterday. We drew at home to CONWY Borough. The first goal came, it was Desmond. The first goal came in the first 4 minutes from Matty Griffiths. A brilliant header, has to be said, that was delivered on a plate by Sam Hurd. Then we've got the then CONWY Borough got themselves back into the game with a brilliant effort from James Lansdowne, back and forth a little bit between him and one of the other players to really loop it over the defence and bewilder even Harrison Norfolk as it goes into the bottom right corner. Then we've got into half time by 2-1 through a Jonathan Terry header from the corner that was delivered by, once again, Sam Hurd. And then another corner goal came from Michael Corrales, who scored straight from the corner, which was absolutely beautiful. We'll show you clips on that in a bit. And other scores from yesterday, only 3 other games actually compare yesterday. We only known about it that Mockler Sports and Llandudno Amateurs are playing tonight. They're playing in literally about a couple of hours' time. But though Llansannan have won by 3 goals to 1 over Cerrig-y-Drudion, they're still bottom of the table. Then it's Conway who have lost at home to BOROUGH, and also Desmond at Llandudno Junction, and as they drew 2-2 with Llanfecken Town. And also apologies for the graphic right up here, we just didn't really get to it on time. But though we can see here, CONWY Borough are leading on top of the table after our draw yesterday. Then Llandudno Junction still involved with it after their draw. Kilmore have lost their lead for now, but they've only got like a superior goal difference of 10, and only one. They haven't played yesterday essentially. Conway is in second ahead of Llansannan, who've won their first game yesterday. BOROUGH in 6th, then it's Mockler Sports in 7th, ahead of Llanfecken Town. Meliden is in 9th after our first draw of the season. Then it's Llandudno Amateurs, who have not played a game at all yet. They're playing tonight against Mockler Sports. Then it's Glanai, Roche United, and at the bottom of the table, you can't really see it on the screen there, is Cerrig-y-Drudion. Now here's an interview with our coach, with our manager, I apologise, Dan Slate.
The only thing I say, I'm really pleased with the draw, because you obviously want to aspire to get the 3 points. But I think with everything against us at the minute, I am super proud of the lads. Proud of everyone, to be fair, because we, again, I said on Saturday, we're going through a period at the minute of adversity where we're up against it, and today, same again today. 2 lads let us down today, ill and had work, so we're down by 2. And then we had 2 lads come off in the first half. Noel come off, Maka come off, and then second half brought Steve off, who's probably one of our best players. So we had replaced him with the lads that have come into the group.
You can watch the rest of the interview on our website, www.melidenfootballclub.co.uk, as well as our Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. And don't forget to check us out also on our Twitter and TikTok, where you can see our highlights from this past weekend's game against Conway. More information on that in a bit, and also if you send any questions or queries, you can do to melidenfootball@gmail.com. And here's how you can win £50 at the end of the season with every right prediction. Fancy £50, play your predictions right, and you can do correctly as many match scores as possible throughout Meliden season, best chance of winning £50 at the end of it. It's free to enter. All you have to do is enter your name and prediction of the game on our website or during the live build-up in the Facebook comments. Entries must be 18 or over and have access to a PayPal account in order to transfer the winnings. New entries close after the Christmas holidays, and new entries after closing will not be counted. The very best of luck to you all. Okay, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty, shall we? So we drew our first game of the season last night. It was a absolutely entertaining and very tense draw. From the off in the first half, I felt we were on it. We were looking at a stronger team, and also were CONWY Borough. They did not relent any way whatsoever. And we'll show you clips about our goals, as well as a extra chance for CONWY Borough to win it at the end. Like, we could have had chances at the end to win it, but it was a brilliant game overall, it has to be said. But though everyone else's thoughts, we'll get them on in a bit. But right now, we'll answer questions. First of all, from our coach, Tej Hobson. Here's his question. How did you feel the effort was from the lads? Everyone really performed out their shins yesterday. There were frustrations towards the end of the game, which is understandable, because when you're drawing, you want to try and get yourself a win. But though it wasn't to be. But though we can't be hard done with a draw. If we are hard done with a draw, then we would have really mentally lost it at the end. And thankfully, no one lost their heads. But well, we kind of lost it a little bit when a couple of 1 or 2 decisions didn't really go our way. But though you have to expect that. You can't really just go like, yeah, that's all, that's done and dusted. But though we just need to keep on it. We just need to keep on it. And like I said on the previous after talk, when we lost against CONWY, we need to improve mentally. And yesterday we definitely improved mentally from the lads. What did you think of young Ben's debut? Ben Davenport was rapid from the off. I mean, but though like, he's a good lad, and I'm pretty sure he'll be a fantastic footballer going forward. But though like, Ben Davenport's movement, his alertness, everything that's going forward has been absolutely brilliant. And as far as the future goes, he's got a good future here, and it's obviously going to take time for him to really nurture into his game. But though, the rapidness so far from Ben Davenport has been fantastic, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. Hopefully, we can see more of him when we're playing at home against Llandudno Amateurs this Saturday. And don't forget to be our next fixtures this month is 2 of them at home in the league. 1 against Llandudno Amateurs, then it's Mockter Sports the next weekend, and then we've got an away fixture in the Intermediate Cup away to Nefyn United at Caerdylan. So that's what we've got to look forward to right there. Prediction for Llandudno Amateurs on Saturday. Now, Llandudno Amateurs, when it comes to Llandudno Amateurs, you've got to think that they can be a little bit of a tough nut to crack. Like, granted, we've already won against them once at their place. I think we won against them here, I believe, back earlier this year, unless I'm very, very much mistaken. I'm going to double check on the head-to-head now, if possible. So, Llandudno Amateurs. Okay, so schedule, right? No, not that one. It's schedule. Oh, there we go. The schedule, right here. So head-to-head. So we won both fixtures against Llandudno Amateurs. We won 2-1 at their place. The goals in that game came from on our side from Lee Beattie, from both Lee Beattie and Kai Wallace, who got braces in that game. They're gone, and the goals from them came from Rogers and Jones. But the reverse fixture at the Mine back in February, we won by 4-1. The last goal from them came from T. Russell Jones. Ross T. Davidson there. And our goals came from Finn Newell, Ollie Buckley, Finley Ellum, and Macaulay Ross. If we can put in the same performance like we did against CONWY Borough, hopefully we can actually try and get a win out of it. But really, it's how we perform on the day. Our record against Llandudno Amateurs is, as of this moment, unblemished, but nothing is certain in football, so we need to really be on it. Llandudno Amateurs, as far as their record has gone so far, this season alone, they're unbeaten right now. They won against Henlon in the Welsh Cup. They won against Saltley Town. They're going to be playing against Mockter Sports this evening, so we'll keep an eye on the scores on that as well. But though, for the most part of last season, they didn't really have a good season. It was like 2 months between their last 2 wins in the league. They've lost. Since their 6-2 win at home to Rutland Town back in March, they've lost 6 consecutive fixtures until their 2-1 win at home to Cerrig-y-Drudion back in May. So who knows what's going to happen on this coming weekend. And finally, the question from Fletcher is, what was your favourite moment of last night's game? Well, let's have a look through the clip, shall we? And we'll try and go through it. So we'll start off with the first clip, which is Matty Griffiths' goal right here. So, and we do apologise for the camera quality if we can't really see the pitch. It was sunsetting and the camera is a little bit receptible. So you've got Sam Hurd on the right hand side, just giving a pass to one of the defenders, and then he just hurls it in and finds a brilliant header for Matty Griffiths to really go past Felix Domagala. So that was a brilliant strong start and set the precedent for the fixture going ahead. But the next, so I would say early on that was my favourite moment of the night because we got the lead against a really tough competitor. But then this goal came in from Lansdowne. So the throw-in comes in, and keep an eye out for Lansdowne, who was just gathering the ball right now, and back and forth, and then look at this effort. That is absolutely stunning from Lansdowne. Like, we knew that they were going to come back into the game. We didn't really think they were going to come back in like that. And don't forget, our previous two matches against CONWY Borough, they were tough, narrow losses. To get a draw of it, it's huge. So hopefully we can actually carry on it with the next game. Then we've gone into the lead at half time through Jonathan Terry, and here's how it happened. So a corner from Sam Hurd. And look out for Jonathan Terry, who is just in front of Philly Ellen at the left-hand side. So the corner would come in now from Sam Hurd, and header in right into the top right there. Fantastic stuff, it has to be said. Luke Wiltshire, give Joe Roberts a shout out. Well, give a shout out to our star man. How you doing, How you doing, Joe? I hope you're recovering well. Hopefully you can get back as well. And also to you, Luke. I hope you're recovering well as well with what happened last year with your leg break. I hope you're getting better as well soon, Luke, as well. And now for our fourth clip, this is where the draw comes in, and it was, like I said, literally from a corner by Michael Corrales, which I believe will be my personal man of the match on their side. My personal man of the match from our side yesterday has to be. I would go with Matty Griffiths. I would say it's between Matty Griffiths and Finlay Ellen. It's a little bit even between them. But anyway, let's have a look at the goal by Michael Corrales. So this is another corner from them. This is this is like deep into the second half, like 65th minute thereabouts, and the corner comes in now from Michael Corrales, and literally. Let's have a look at that again. That was absolutely stunning. So, well, right here. Did anyone get to touch into it? Absolutely no. It literally just like looped in, and got to give kudos to Michael Corrales. I mean, like I said, he's been absolutely on form for CONWY Borough yesterday. So if we're going to be facing CONWY Borough, well, we're going to be facing CONWY Borough at their place sometime in the next year or so. But though, like, we need to look out for Michael Corrales because when it comes to like forward passes and going forward, and yes, he's definitely a danger man. Even though he's a left back, he's an absolute danger man. And now here's a chance for CONWY Borough. Nearly could have won it at the end, but they didn't. So here it is. Here's a chance. Like literally, this was in the last, I say about 20, like last 15 or so minutes into the game. We tried to pass forward, but then it literally just goes forward, and this could have been the opportunity, but thankfully it was a brilliant save by Harrison Norfolk. Let's have a look at that again. Left foot, and just deflected off of Norfolk's shin. So let's have a look at this again. You see, just see a slight deflection once again. It's either a deflection of his boot, or it literally just it just kicks it away. if that didn't go in, then that was it. That could have been it for it. But though, thankfully, House Norfolk has been absolutely sensational yesterday, it has to be said, and we're looking a little bit more sharp. The lads are really coming in. One thing I'll have to say is also we had a couple of injuries yesterday. One of them being notably one of our new signings, Noel Jones. Hopefully he gets well. Yes, it's not looking good for Noel Jones at the moment, as far as I know. But though, hopefully he gets better. I do hope he gets better after that. Any other and I don't know if there's any other question, anything else I can talk about. But though that was a great game, and hopefully we can actually try and build on it when we face against Llandudno Amateurs this Saturday. So a reminder of the scores from yesterday. We drew 2-2. Goals coming from Matty Griffiths and Jonathan Terry on our side. And on their side was goals from James Lansdowne and Michael Corrales. Goals in the other games, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, Llansan won their first game of the season. They won at home to Cerrig-y-Drudion by 2-1. And those goals came... We're going to have a look at it now. Their goals came in the 3-1 win for Llansan by Thomas from a penalty, by Andrew Lloyd Thomas from a penalty. Williams scored a goal in the 79th minute, and near the end was Andrew Lloyd Thomas for his brace. The only goal from Cerrig-y-Drudion came in the 82nd minute from Thomas Jones. Now the score from the CONWY game, they lost at home to BOROUGH. The goals came from them on CONWY side from Frankie Goodrill, who scored a brace against us at the weekend. Thank you very much, Malcolm. Thank you very much, Bally. And the goals from BOROUGH came literally on in the first half from Williams and Jones. R. Williams, S. Jones. I didn't really say properly their names on the comment, so I do apologise in advance. Now we're looking at the 2-2 draw between Llandudno Junction and Llanfairfechan Town. And the goals... Oh, that wrong one. It's right here. There we go. The goals for Llandudno Junction came from Thomas Rees Williams and Daniel Prince for Llandudno Junction, and for Llanfairfechan Town, there 2 goals, both of them coming from Roberts for his brace on there as well. And like I said, there's one other game to take place, and that is Mockja Sports versus Llandudno Amateurs, who are facing at the weekend. That match is taking place tonight at 6:30. And yeah, thank you very much to everyone that's tuned in once again. The next game, unfortunately, like I said, we can't really show the graphics at the moment because we were a little bit of a rush. So our next, the highlights from this game, Meliden versus CONWY Borough, that will be taking place at 5:30 on this Friday. And our next match, of course, will be this weekend against Llandudno Amateurs. That game will be taking place at 2:30, so the match time will be at 2:25 as always. Then we've got the after talk this Sunday at 4:30, and then the highlights the next Wednesday at 5:30. So we it's been a great day of great evening of football yesterday. We managed to get a decent haul of we managed to get our first point on the board, and hopefully it can actually get us out a little bit of a slumber we had at the start of the season. Hopefully that is. But anyway, thank you very much to everyone that's tuned in, and don't forget to check out the highlights from the CONWY game, the short highlights later on, in the next half an hour or so, on across our socials, so Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and on TikTok. And also, don't forget to check out our highlights from yesterday's game this Friday. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. Good night.